Alright, welcome again. It's your brother Bolo VNR. I want to encourage you guys to subscribe to the platform, you know, become a part of the community. You can become a member of the platform on YouTube. You can become one of the ambassadors. And you know, all our ambassador does is like and share and watch all the videos. All the shorts. Drop a comment. That's what the ambassador does. Stay engaged with all of the content. Alright? So you guys can become an ambassador. Ryan Campbell, salute my brother. Auntie Tiny, big up. Right? Ryan Campbell is one such person that supports the platform immensely over some years now. If I can, most of the times I'll see a comment. When nobody else says anything and I'm on a live, it doesn't matter how much people watching. Ryan Campbell, no matter how busy he is, he always drops a comment, and I really appreciate him for that. You understand? And there's others as well, but Ryan Campbell is one of those day ones. You understand? From way back. So respect Ryan Campbell, my brother. Salute to you. Alright, now ladies and gentlemen, in this story, this is much like a international story. British Jamaican actor Michael Ward acquitted by London jury of rape and sexual assault charges. We know that when these charges are laid on them, you know, the forks come out and the torches. Nobody believes that the man is innocent. That's the last thing way at the back of their mind. Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know if I'm innocent or not. But let's read the story, ladies and gentlemen. Let's read the story.
eGleaner Classifieds mobile apps. Sign in, subscribe. London, AP. British Jamaican actor Michael Ward was acquitted Friday of rape and other charges in a London court on allegations he sexually assaulted a woman in the back of a friend's Mercedes in 2023. Ward, 28, who starred in the Netflix crime drama Top Boy, sobbed after a jury in Snaresbrook Crown Court found him not guilty of 2 counts of rape, 2 counts of assault by penetration, and 1 count of sexual assault. Ward has appeared in films including Blue Story, The Book of Clarence, and last year's American political satire, Eddington, alongside Joaquin Phoenix and Pedro Pascal. In 2020, he won the Rising Star Award at the British Academy Film Awards, or BAFTAs. He was nominated for an acting BAFTA for Sam Mendes' Empire of Light and for a BAFTA Television Award for the Steve McQueen-directed series Small Axe. Ward had denied the charges and said he had full faith he'd be cleared of the charges. He testified at trial that he met the woman at a party and that they had consensual sex. Defense lawyer Hamza Elias said Ward had put his life on hold for more than 3 years and was looking forward to getting back to doing the work he loves. Follow the Gleaner on X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram at...
So there was no settlement. He was acquitted. So I guess it was proven that it was consensual sex. You know, for the only advice I would give to somebody like him, somebody that has status and has money, and you know things are going for them, brother, ask God to find your wife. Do it the right way. Do the right thing. You see, the more we go against God's, way, is the more we find ourselves in these types of trouble. Because 9 out of 10, if you was married, you wouldn't, and that was a woman that God definitely you prayed for, and she was the one that God put in your life, and you guys are evenly yoked. You wouldn't have this issue. You had to waste money to defend yourself when you know that you were. It wasn't a waste of money, but it really was. Because if you had done things the right way, that money could have been put into building your family. I hope you see this. Give your life to God, brother. And leave the world as it. Period. Because if you think that this is going to be the last time this happens to you, I have a very strong feeling it won't be if you don't move away from this type of lifestyle. Because now you are already in court. You won, but that thing is attached to your name and it won't leave you. You understand? So it has an indirect indirect stain on your name that you are even in court for this. That a woman actually charged you for this. It's unfair, but it is what it is. So I would advise you to move differently in real life. But let's continue. Studies find that poverty in Black River could increase without intervention.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk. Emotional damage.
There's no way under this government poverty will increase 9 months after the storm in Black River if there's no intervention. If this is not a clear indication of the failure of the Jamaica Labour Party, I don't know what is. And this is coming on nationwide. Can you imagine? Let's listen.
The Black River Business Survey was commissioned by the St. Elizabeth Homecoming Foundation and carried out by Trevor Hamilton and Associates. Its mandate was to determine the state of life and business in the parish capital following the Category 5 hurricane. It was also done to establish the intentions of business operators, determine the challenges business operations are experiencing, and recommend the enabling policy mechanisms to support the business recovery and rebuilding. Participants were canvassed in face-to-face interviews from June 13 to July 1. The survey highlighted 7 major findings. It found that among the smaller business establishments with fewer than 10 employees, jobs and income decreased by 87%. It warns that this could push
What can go so?
87%?
the poverty rate in Black River to over 50 than 10 employees. Jobs and income decreased by 87%. It warns that this could push the poverty rate in Black River to over 15%. Businesses in the area also reported major dissatisfaction with the responsiveness of insurance coverage dating back to Hurricane Beryl in 2024. As a result, fewer than 5% of businesses are insured, and all are still awaiting settlements from the insurers. Another major finding is that business owners are very bullish about recovery, with over 80% of them initiating expansion, while 14% are exploring new ideas. However, their major concern is having innovative venture capital financing in critical infrastructure in the parish. For this injection, business owners are looking to the government and the Development Bank of Jamaica. The survey also found that businesses in Black River have low credit risks. It notes that 51% of them have planned equity financing by the owner and over 20 years of successful operations. Other major findings include the fact that almost half of the entities experienced major losses or destruction from Melissa, but self-help recovery is underway. The St. Elizabeth Homecoming Foundation says a special purpose business enablement policy is necessary to support accelerated recovery and stabilization to ensure full recovery within 2 years. The survey also found that business operators in the area do not see relocation as a viable option or sensible policy contemplation. It outlines that the current generation of businesses averages over 20 years old and is predominantly small and family-owned and plays a major role in supporting livelihoods in the family and community. These businesses are predominantly retail trade, transport services, professional services, hospitality and tourism, fresh food vending, personal grooming and care, which represents the major source of livelihood and economic stability in the parish. The foundation warns that most operators will even resort to civil disobedience to resist relocation, which they perceive as a transfer of property rights from Afro-Jamaicans to the planter and foreign investor classes. Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.
Can't say we never won, no. Can't say we never tell, no. Falmouth Mayor vows to remove squatters from land designated for Cave Island sewage plant, Jamaica. The mayor of Falmouth says no squatter. Elaine, how you doing, my darling? No squad Yankee best. Pick up yourself, my general. Respect and manners. The man said no squatter will stop them from building a sewage plant. Let me say that again. The mayor of Falmouth said he is vowing action to remove squatters from land designated for Cave Island sewage plant. Mighty God. These people must be homeless, man. Because the Cave Island sewage plant is more important than them having a roof over them head. You don't have to ask. This cannot be a PNP representative. You don't have to ask. You have to talk about St. James. A 3 different representatives there at St. James for the Jamaica Labour Party. And Falmouth now in South St. James. So you don't have to ask if I want JLP representative. No PNP mayor now come to the front of the class with them a type of something. Vowing to remove squatters. Make we read the article. Make we read the article. You see, me just want to realize, look at the people. JLPs telling you who they are. They are not hiding it. All of their actions go against the smaller man. They don't look out for the smaller man. You understand? The smaller man is an it's like a fly that is annoying. You just get one button, you just slap him and clap him and get him out of the way. Disregard, rubbish, move. You understand? But as soon as people with status come, oh sir, ma'am, how are you? How can we help you? We have more money. Let us help you to make more. You understand? Let's continue.
News July 9th. Mayor of Falmouth Colin Gager says the Trelawney Municipal Corporation, with the support of relevant government agencies, will move to remove an individual who has illegally occupied land earmarked for the construction of a sewage treatment plant to serve the Cave Island settlement in Hague. Speaking at the municipality's monthly meeting on Thursday, Gager expressed concern over the continued occupation of the land despite efforts to reclaim it. The lot of land has been designated for a sewage plant. Despite notices being served against the illegal building on the land, this person has ignored the municipality and is in the process of constructing a concrete building, Gager said. He disclosed that the municipality's technical team is working with relevant government agencies, including the police, to enforce a cease and desist order against the illegal construction. Gager warned that if necessary, the municipality would pursue legal action to reclaim the property. If necessary, we will go to court to return the lot to its designated purpose. The residents of Cave Island were promised a sewage plant, and they are going to get it, he said. Leon Jackson.
Now, I want to know who live at Cave Island. Google. Anybody from Falmouth? Map of Cave Island. Cave Island. A Cave Island name in Falmouth. Anybody is familiar with that particular property? Cave Island is a historic, commercial and residential area located near the Georgian coast town of Falmouth in Trelawney. It is well known in the local real estate and historical records as a specific and district within Falmouth limits rather than a standalone island in the sea. If you are looking for a map, details for the district, consider these resources. Alright, let's look at it. Let's look at it. 465,000 USD for one of them houses. What go on here, sir? You sure? This cannot be. 42 Dew Street, Falmouth. I never asked you this. Look like we're going to have one different something. Property maps and listings. Grotto map, cave list. I would assume, ladies and gentlemen, that these are some very expensive properties and only people with money can live there. It's close to the first William No High building. It's right in the town. So focus. Is this an area where a lot of wealthy people live? Because that's all I want to ascertain, you know. And if that is the case, I would understand the vigor and the tenacity which the mayor is going to remove this individual. Because it said one individual. So one individual. That make it worse, brother. You're stubborn on a bill. It has some old wealthy people. Ah, there we go. There we go. Because I don't know the area, you know, so me I try to find out. Anyway, Jamaica, one person now go survive the Jamaica Labour Party with Squatterland because you know see how much people land get licked down on them something. Multiple people so that the brother didn't stand a chance. Them say them a got court, so I could certain. Public officials concerned about illegal dumping in Northern Clarendon. Let's read. These are some issues going on in the place, man. You understand? Some issues going on. Now, Jamaica, as Jamaicans, we have a responsibility, yeah? To keep our country. We all have to play our part in keeping the country clean. You can't blame everything upon the government. The government is supposed to collect garbage. When there's a lack of collection of garbage, then the garbage are going to pile up and it will get out of hand. So that go back to the government. But we play one part in doing our best to disposing of the garbage properly. Alright? Properly. So let's read this article.
Sports. Public health officials are raising concerns about the emergence of illegal dump sites across northern Trelawney, warning that the growing problem poses a threat to public health. Among the areas affected are Danieltown and Shawfield, where unauthorized dumping has become a concern for both the Public Health Department and the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA. Public Health Inspector O'Shane Smith expressed disappointment at the situation, noting that the illegal disposal of garbage is undermining recent pest control efforts. We just carried out a rodent eradication exercise. These dump sites are breeding grounds for rodents and other pests, which have the potential to transmit diseases, Smith said. He disclosed that the Public Health Department will be embarking on a series of community meetings aimed at educating residents about proper waste disposal and other public health issues. Meanwhile, NSWMA Regional Manager Dremaine Jones said the agency is aware of the illegal dump sites and has already taken steps to discourage the practice. We posted no dumping signs and warnings that anyone caught dumping will be prosecuted, Jones said. Leon Jackson. Follow the gleam.
Brother, and this happen the government, listen, and these agencies. Posting a no dumping sign alone now go work. You guys are going to construct a proper, what you call it now, a proper surveillance. Proper surveillance. So anybody will come down, want to charge them. You understand what I say? Let it be a solar powered surveillance. You know them solar powered camera there? Yeah, man. Them have them in some of the town, them in Jamaica. All over. Them call it Jamaica Eye. Yes, put the camera down there. So anybody went dump all when them look over the video 4 months from now and then catch that spotty there, identify them, charge them. Yes, charge them simple. You understand? I tell you, you have to just do the right thing. So, no dumping, ladies and gentlemen. And the trend of the attack on squatters by this government is quite clear. Black River, poverty, that one I name poverty. Studies find that poverty in Black River could increase through intervention. Poverty, that one named poverty. And message to the young men them out there. Better to follow Jesus Christ way here. Especially when you are in a place where you're earning a lot of money. You know? Jesus Christ is the best option, ladies and gentlemen. It's the best option. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section on those stories and more.